I sold 500 million to the farm before I died. And then I borrowed 100 million from the black boss. Then I spent 800 million to buy 500 million tons of blood. Then I spent 100 million to buy supermarket supplies and weapons. And the stockpile of supplies has been enough for me for 100 years. After doing all this, I finally ate 100 tons of blood elegantly in the apartment, waiting for the end of the day. Just because the bell rang at 9 o'clock in the morning. The world's strange red sun will come. And I'm about to become a corpse king. I'm no different from waste paper in terms of becoming a corpse. Only blood is the source of the corpse evolution. There has always been a corpse with enough blood to feed. The growth speed is unimaginably terrible. The ability of the corpse is the same in all aspects. For example, rapid self-healing, super-infection, growth spikes. And the corpse with the ability to go crazy can be replaced. Enter the dream, mental control, killing in the invisible. At 9 o'clock in the morning, the bright sky turned into a bloody red Sunday. And I became a sea-level corpse. The flexibility of the hands and feet has exceeded that of ordinary people. I came to the window. Where the eyes are, there is a wolf's den. Glass shards, blood, and shards are everywhere on the street. There are countless corpses running around, fighting for the human body. There are also survivors who are forced to fall from the high building and fall into the dust. The corpse is swarmed and the corpse is divided. At this time, my phone rang. It was the information sent by the White Lotus Shushan. I was trapped in the bedroom. There is not much food. There are a lot of supplies in your supermarket, right? Can you bring some to me? I thought of the first corpse. After I became a corpse, I received the news of the White Lotus. So I used the identity of the corpse. Crossed the horror market. To send White Lotus food. As a result, I went to the bedroom and saw. She was with 3 boys. And found that I was a corpse. I killed her directly. I tried hard to explain what. But the corpse's language ability can only make a low fire sound. Like a dog. I thought of this, I nodded. Because I became a corpse. The smile looks a bit strange. White Lotus is my living material. Of course I have to go get it. But it's too dangerous outside now. In order to ensure that everything is lost, I have to become stronger in a few days. So I plan to collect a few corpse brothers. A powerful corpse king. Can unify all the corpses. Unite cooperation. Kill the prey. Just the next floor. At the corner of the corridor, I saw a girl who was a provincial high jumper who was lost. Due to long-term training. Even if you become a corpse, speed is the same as ordinary people. And this is still not eaten in the case of blood. If it is further cultivated, there must be an agile corpse king ahead. And my level is higher than him. He naturally won't attack me. The girl seems to understand what I mean. Slowly lowered her head to show submission. Just like this, I took the first little brother. Then I found 2 good corpses. One is a fitness coach. The advantage is simply the example of a force-type corpse. The other is a doctor. The light of wisdom shines in the eyes. Then bring the 3 corpses back to your door. As a powerful corpse king. Can train them. The little brother is making rapid progress. Already familiar with the method of using weapons. In these 3 days, I ate 50 heads. The body is rapidly evolving and becoming stronger. From C to B. Now my skin is as tough as a banana. Human conventional weapons can't hurt me. At this time, after these days of consumption, the 3 people have no food. Adventure out to find food. They just saw me a few days ago. A lot of goods. As long as they grab my supplies, they don't worry about eating and drinking. Because I'm afraid of attracting corpses. The 3 people quietly run straight to the building where I live. I put all this in front of the window. Close your eyes. I knew this would happen. But it's good to take out. The next moment, the man laughed and walked back. I know you're in there. If you don't open it, we'll smash the door. I'm going to fall down. I slowly opened the door. 3 people shouted at the door. The 3 people stood still. The whole person is stupid. Damn it. Corpse. In the impression of the 3 people. Corpse is terrible. And the person in front of me is so normal. It's hard to imagine. Head and neck in the fire station. Solving a corpse is easier than killing a person. I'm about to move. 3 corpses appear in the corridor. Riding a brush to lift the arrow. Aimed at the 3 people. The 3 people immediately found. These corpses are different from the ordinary. They all look like they're trained. He's aiming. The corpse actually aimed at himself. Is there any heaven? I haven't waited for them to react. I directly issued a shooting order. Dr. Corpse arrow hit the soul. Directly pierce a confused brain. Make the whole person fall backwards. 2 more arrows came in sight. Female athletes are also very accurate in losing their corpses. The arrow pierced a person's throat. The same blow is fatal. Only the fitness coach lost. Relatively shallow. 1 shot into the chest of the confused head. Stab into the lung. The confused head was just about to struggle. But the coach lost his voice. Control it. But there was no private medicine. Because the corpse is like a wolf. At this time, I was thinking about what the fresh blood smelled like. I took out a plastic straw. Insert it into the wound of the confused head. Soon I frowned and spat out the blood. This guy is too fat. It seems to have high blood volume. Just in the confused head. I was forced to believe that I was going to be released. I directly issued a killing order. 3 little brothers are often on the road. They are not picky at all. Soon the bloody feast ended. 3 little brothers hang blood on their mouths. I haven't finished. But it's more loyal to me. I'm eating meat with my big brother. This is the phone ringing of the confused head. The man's threatening voice was heard in the street. Wang Sung. I advise you not to play tricks. Bring the supplies back quickly. Your wife is in my hand. I instantly understood. It turned out that the confused head came out to find supplies. Was forced by others. I hung up the phone directly. I think I can check the location of these people's hiding. After all, living people are also materials. Can define them as the delivery headquarters. I put my phone. I found the information I wanted very soon. But I still want to keep digging for a few days. So I went home. Continue to eat 4 cows. After 5 hours. He finally ate enough. As the body continues to strengthen, more and more meat can be digested. After doing all this, I found the woman kneeling in the living room. Back to yourself. Shoulders keep pulling. I have understood. The woman used her crying voice, passing the signal that she was hungry. But I didn't care much. Just throw it out. Fresh body appears. The woman was excited. At a rapid pace. Rush to the body. Bite the food with your mouth. I went back to the room and sat on the sofa to think. Although there is still a lot of food in the storage space. But one day it will be gone. In the early days of the end of the day, supplies are relatively easy to obtain. After a few days, should be completely exhausted. It's time to go out and replenish supplies. Open the phone and find the White Lotus directly. In the dialog box. White Lotus has sent a lot of messages. I have not replied. I haven't even answered the phone. It seems that the White Lotus is really anxious. At this time, I finally replied that I was still there. Not long. The top shows that it is being input. White Lotus continues to reply. I really miss you. Bring some supplies to me. Whether it's dead or alive. Can you come to me? Okay. I'll go to you tomorrow. I replied. Shushan seems to be very excited. I'm waiting for you at the school dormitory. Try to bring more food. We have to live. I have a sharp tongue. The eyes are dazzling. Change into a clean sports suit. Go downstairs. Dive into the driver's seat. Then send a signal to 3 young men. Out hunting. The building suddenly sent a siren. The woman died fastest. Directly from the building to the broken window. Lightly landed. Did not suffer any harm. Then dive into the car. The second one is the fitness coach who died. The body is strong. The half-open unit door can't accommodate his size. The coach died and crashed the door panel directly. See her straight. I gave her a nickname. Soon I came to Jiangbei University. The tank finally got out of bed. Long laugh. The roar of the sky. Break the glass around the girl's bed. The fear of losing the first class has not been gradually receded. After I walked into the dormitory empty-handed. The eyes are gone. Finally stay on the White Lotus. White Lotus is in my sight. No guilt at all. 3 boys are impatient. Strong sense of hunger. Let the 3 people stand out. I'm going to eat people. Where is the food? Don't say I'll kill you. The boys who practice sports can't help it. Roll up the steel pipe. Straight to my door. Ordinary people are hard to resist. I raised my hand. Humph. Hold the steel pipe. The text is not moving. The other two boys are also surprised. Want to come up and help. At this time, I spit out a few strange grey sounds. You are food. A few people heard the words. A cold breath. Extreme fear of the heart. They finally found out that I was a corpse. Back and forth. I waved my hand and put the steel pipe directly into the boy's mouth. Straight to the right. Run fast. I don't know who yelled. The three of them opened the door in a row. Roll up the steel pipe and run outside. But just a turn. The three of them ran into the tank. The tank again. Raise your hand. Break a boy's head. Like a watermelon. White lotus flower was cut in a row. The whole person is stupid. At this time, I heard a black laugh. Turn around at the next moment. Found the female corpse strange. Sticking his own nails out of his tongue. Between the two. Right in the middle. White lotus flower screamed. Has been peeled. The tank and the female corpse are not attacking. But respectfully standing by my side. The doctor corpse is squatting on the ground. Use the nail to pick out the blood vessels of the corpse. I don't know what to study. White lotus flower and the only living boy finally understand. I'm the boss of these corpses. The boy kneels down and begs for mercy. White lotus flower reacts. Don't be busy begging for mercy. Lin Dong, don't you love me the most? I'm your wife. Don't kill me. I'll give you whatever you want. I walk to her step by step. The face is still cold. A dagger appears in the hand. Directly stabbed into the chest of White Lotus flower. I want to see your heart. Ah. A scream of thought. Want to run away again. Lin Dong used a dagger to open the chest of Shushan. Tears are crushed. Can clearly see. A heart inside. Jump straight. Then a knife wind. Bend the whole heart. Tearful blood. Can't help but lie down. The tank next to him is drooling. And Shushan has given up. Staring at the double-edged knife. Also retain the fear and despair of life. It's too dirty. Lin Dong's dagger is stuck in his heart. Like a big candy. But he doesn't like it. I'm sure he won't eat it. Throw it to the tank next to him. The tank is like a pig eating a man's flesh. Stuck in the mouth of the needle. Swallow it directly. It doesn't seem to taste anything. The only boy in the factory. Can't help but cry. The picture in front of you is too bloody and scary. Has exceeded the limits of human psychology. The woman next to him saw him crying. Instead, a laugh came out of his mouth. Probably feel interesting. Or want to comfort him. Tell him. Today is a good day. Don't cry anymore. So. Sharp nails. Directly stabbed the boy's neck. Cut off his large artery. The man's crying stopped. The whole corridor is completely quiet. But soon. I remembered the sound of biting and tearing flesh. Several corpses started a bloody feast. After killing these people. Lin Dong's mood is very happy. Suddenly thought of this. In the school canteen. There may be supplies. There is a freezer. Specially store fresh meat. Anyway, it's here. Should collect more. Qianji. He led 3 young men. Walk out of the dormitory. Cross a playground. Come to the canteen. Lin Dong found. There are many dead bodies here. Especially at the door of the canteen. There are 4 or 5 dead bodies. Pat the glass door. It seems to be attracted by something. Think about it desperately. There are some fingerprints on the door glass. Form a blurry mark. Is there a survivor in the canteen? Lin Dong's psychological analysis. But these corpses in front of me are too stupid. Because the glass door is pulled out. But those corpses. Only know to push in the crowd. Of course it can't be opened. Lin Dong sees these stupid corpses are more conspicuous. So order the tank to open the way. Monkey. The tank shouted. Rush straight ahead. Grab a corpse. Just roll over the wall. Slap. The corpse was patted on the wall. Almost become a meat pie. Slowly slip down. Leave a scar. The other corpses. Also been attacked by tanks. They are talking. But very afraid of tanks. Dare not attack. Retreat back. And the tank's IQ. Not much better than those corpses. He also pushed the glass door in. But his power is too great. Just listen to the sound of pat. The glass door is directly broken. Even the door frame has changed shape. It can be seen that in front of absolute power. It is not necessary to skill. Lin Dong goes into the canteen.